we have made it to double digits of NFHell. Welcome to week 10. I'm your host, Midwest Jet. Notice the nice, sweet BA logo below me now. Dames Marvs have been working hard. Going to start updating as we roll into season 2. Speaking of Dames, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Jas up key 24, whichever direction. Welcome back, fellas.
Can't wait.
Week 10,
Week 10.
NFL. First thing we like to do now is start off with a little news in the league. Most of you have heard Frank Reich got canned by the Colts, and he is replaced by ex-center.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday on Sunday.
Well, run when I tell you to run, Jeff. That's what I think of every time.
I know, every time.
Every time, dude.
Just call the plays, Jeff.
If you're out there, I'm pretty sure you all know what we're talking about. Peyton Manning.
I'm gonna put a picture up of it now.
Do it. Also, Upkey Jas was also telling us one of his safeties got injured, which we were unaware because we're not all huge Giants fans, but
plus they didn't fucking play.
It helped me get over the Seahawks game real quick because now I'm just pissed because our starting safety, who happens to be in this system, the middle linebacker calling all the plays, got the fucking green dot, hasn't missed a snap in longer than any player in the NFL. He plays every snap. Now the leadership goes to Love, who's been amazing, so I think he can handle it. And we got a rookie, Dane Belton from the Hawks. Go Hawks. Gonna be getting
What happened? So. What happened? That's all I care about. I don't care about your roster. What happened?
Oh yeah. Four-wheeler accident in Cabo on a sightseeing tour. Freak accident, supposedly.
He was drunk.
Mangled his hand up, mangled his hand, and now he's back in the States. He had surgery when he got back, so he has not committed to coming back all season, and he's on IR.
I have
NFHell.
I have a thing that's from Cabo that wasn't a freak.
NFHell.
It was a freak, like on purpose thing. All right, people are down on Russell Wilson. They're bagging on him here. They're bagging on him there. He's in Cabo and he tweets, "Keep working." From Cabo. Dude, this is why people hate you.
Yeah.
This is why people hate you.
Yeah, come
What
on.
a fucking douche. Keep
You
working.
can get a good workout. You can get a good workout on the beach.
He probably worked out on the plane on the way down there, but
Yeah, he does. That's
He was probably riding ATVs with McKinney.
dude, I want to side with him, but the more that comes out, the more impossible it is just to keep working. I'm in Cabo. What the?
It's unfortunate.
Xavier, come on the show. We'll talk about it, bud. I got all kinds of questions as a Giants fan for you. You got 4 weeks at least to just hang out. Come on the show. NFHell. We'll talk about it, bud.
You back to this McKinney guy? Or
Still on it. Go ahead.
it's bothering you. I get it. Okay. Anyway, we are going to start week 9. We'll talk about our records here, how we all finished, go through all the games just to kind of remember, go back to, retrospect, see how we did. Dames Marvs, how'd you do?
Let's talk about because I always forget the viewing populace.
The populace.
I had to add it up right before we started today because I forgot. But
Oh yeah, don't forget.
we had Dane go 8-5. We had the doc out of Creighton University, Dane Michael, 8-5. We had Matt, the doc, the medical doctor, 8-5. We had Jason from, I don't know, where's Jason
Battle
from?
Creek,
Sioux City, maybe.
Sioux City, Omaha.
Cracker.
He's been around.
Garbage, but his record was really nice at 9-4. We got Amanda out of Vegas at 11-2 on the week. And finally,
Amanda makes some bets.
And finally, yeah, since you're in Vegas, make some bets. And finally, from the Texas Fan Battle podcast. I think it's live every Wednesday.
He didn't go undefeated, did he?
We'll put the link
He
below.
He went 8-5 also, but
Oh, okay.
I want to give a shout out to their podcast because I mean, they're Texans fans. They could use all the help they can get, right? So, okay, you want me personally, I went 8-5.
Okay.
I thought that was good. That puts me overall. And notice our little scoreboard down here now.
Yeah.
I'm 75-61 overall.
61. Cool. Upkey. How'd you turn out?
I had a great week coming off a pretty bad week. 10-3, got double digits, 10-3. And the Bills, I thought was a for sure win. Wasn't, so cool.
Yeah, we'll talk
And
about
I'm up to 13 over, 58-45.
Well, I wanted to go last because I'm pretty sure that I beat both of you. I went 11-2, and the biggest, we'll talk about my biggest regret of the fucking week.
The season.
And the season. But anyway, my overall record is now a whopping 82-54, which is a winning percentage of blah 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 blah. But it's right below.
You're only 7 ahead of me.
Okay.
That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
True.
8 ahead of me.
Just past the halfway point, guy. You're
Plenty of time.
Yeah. Let's get all you guys chiming in. Thank you so much already. Oh my gosh, I just hit my hand.
Oh no, he's out for 4 weeks.
Oh my hand, I blew. All right, Eagles Texans started off last Thursday. We all went Eagles. I'm pretty sure. Oh, did you do the switch?
No, why would I do that?
Okay, yeah, right. It's true. It's true. All right, Eagles handled the Texans like we all thought they would.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
They beat them, but they didn't handle them like we all thought they would. Not by any stretch. You got to give them some credit.
I'm saying with the win.
You got to give it. Well, that's fine. You got to give them some credit, though.
It took them a while.
But yeah,
true.
That was not the game that I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't oh my gosh, it's over. But I mean, we all expected the Eagles to win, and they did. And the Tex, I still like Lovie Smith. I still like that guy.
How do you not?
I know, right? How do you not?
He's
Chargers,
like charming OJ.
Beautiful beard.
Like a charming OJ.
At Falcons. Who'd you have on that one, Jasper?
Picked the Chargers. Started the week 2-0.
Nice.
Still, Herbert didn't impress. So I think it's time to maybe bench him in some fantasy leagues, guys. He's very disappointing to me this season. Moving on.
Dames.
I was pretty pissed because I picked Atlanta because they were the division winners or division leaders, and going against an underperforming Chargers team, and both of you guys picked the Chargers. So I was like, let's do this. And the game was in Atlanta. They almost pulled it off.
Yeah, they almost pulled it off.
So I don't feel bad about my pick, but I'm pissed that they lost. So fuck the Falcons.
Yeah. The guy that I said wasn't that good came back and scored 2 touchdowns. Dude, yeah, he's pretty good. So yeah, that was, again, I thought the Falcons were actually going to win that one. And when I kind of tuned in, I was watching it here and there, and I actually thought they were going to win that game. They look pretty good. Dude, they don't look as bad as people think they are, I don't think. All right. Anyway, Dolphins, Bears, the Bears. What a wild game this was, right? Like, Justin Fields was running all over the place. Tool was like 100. I don't know what his percentage was, but 40,000 to 300,000. It was like a huge high scoring game. Dolphins pull it out, but the Bears without Roquan, I thought, wow, weird. It's always so weird. I mean, yeah, their defense sucks, but they were in the game. Thoughts, Jasper?
Justin Fields actually broke Michael Vick's single game rushing record. And he scored like 50 fantasy points for people. And they still lost. So Roquan leaving was a horrible idea. But it was an exciting game.
Yeah.
Bears have something to work with there.
They do.
All right. It's a new look defense because they got rid of some key players. So they're going to have to figure out how to work that in with a now newly motivated quarterback. Everyone seems to think he's the answer after 2 good games. I'm still like wondering why people are concerned with Geno Smith after 9 games.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
guy gets 2 awesome games, and everyone's like, "Yeah, we don't need we got our franchise."
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I hope it's true because Chicago deserves to finally
The Bears.
have, and I mean, he'll break every record they have in 4 years if he's truly,
Yeah, man.
because
Right.
nobody's been there, so I'm curious to see how it goes. That was one of the better games actually to watch.
Yeah.
Tua is, wow, what the hell's going on there? He's
2 number ones, man. 2 number ones.
something else. But
Right.
Chicago, they should be tanking so they can use their capital to make that team even better.
Right.
Because right now, with their division on the who knows,
Right. That's a truth.
really could be the best team in the division if they had a couple more pieces.
Yep. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Chime in down
Yeah,
below.
man.
Panthers Bungles. Wow. Talk about going from, oh my God, the Panthers kind of look good, to shitting the bed. It's like, and then Burrow then got his shit together from the week before after Jamar was out this time. I mean, enough to win. So the Panthers, they're done. They're done. Who's their quarterback? They brought Baker back in. Did you guys know that?
Now Darnold's off IR, I think. Now it's a competition. Darnold's back too.
Come on, Darnold. I'm voting Darnold.
You got 3 quarterbacks, you got none there, guys. And I don't know how I let the Panthers fool me into picking them over a Burrow versus a PJ Walker, but that was my bonehead pick of the week. I should have had 11. Just be smart, man.
Dude,
Next.
these teams I don't know who these teams are. Like, okay, yes, the Bengals they whooped them, but was it because Joe Burrow figured things out? I kind of feel like Joe Mixon having 5 fucking touchdowns might have had something to do with it.
Right.
But seriously, Carolina never looked good. They looked like they never looked good. I can't believe they won a game. I don't know how they won a game, what they were playing for to win that game. But they never looked good. Cincinnati has been like either god awful or dominant, and I can't figure it out. I don't know what the formula is. I don't know what team we're going to get win. So that's something to keep an eye on moving forward.
Yes, sir. All right. Packers Lions. God bless America. This is one of those games where I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. Oh, I swear to God, the Lions, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I mean, the Packers, it's just what's going on. But the Lions, it's like, I want you to be good. And finally, you are the one time. I mean, come on. I don't pick you. Come on. You have no problems with this, do you, Dames?
I don't even care. I said I can't pick Detroit because it's Detroit.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, but I've never seen Aaron Rodgers this bad, and I love it. I love every second of it. I couldn't happen to a more punchable face. Seriously, just wish the guy nothing but ill. And he's getting it. And he's going to get it put on him again this week by Dallas. And that's going to be McCarthy coming home. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
He's going to get 6 losses in a row. And that's going to be, I mean, dude, you said the world was falling 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then not one since then. What's going on?
What is going on? I know. I'm just like, unbelievable. Rodgers, ayahuasca, maybe he's a late bloomer. It hit him now.
Holy smoke.
He got.
Yeah,
I don't know, guys. I don't have a lot to add. It is bizarre to see this. I said the Giants did expose them and showed everybody what to do, and apparently I was right. They're just copying what we did. Made it look easy. They suck.
Yep.
Now that might be my team I can't pick.
Yep. Now moving on to this next one, Raiders Jaguars. I just have a nice little chuckle with my friends because they're all Raider fans and they've been up 17 points in 3 games this year and lost. That is called a coaching problem. So letting you know, that is a coaching problem. Josh McDaniels sucks. I'm going to lay that on him. Because with Gruden, Raiders were still decently in games and they played like a team. They suck. They literally suck, and they got better on offense. Now they're cutting Abram. Yeah, it's trash. The Jaguars, though, they're like one of those teams. Like I'm kind of like with Dames on this last one. Who are these two teams? Like, who are they? Tell me.
It's becoming quite clear to me who the Raiders are.
I agree.
Not ready to play with the big boys. They're not ready to be in the toughest division. They're maybe not even the toughest division in football because their underwhelming performances, because the Chargers underwhelming performance, because the Dallas don't even. I could go
No, the three
right now. It's the fucking NFC East. It's the
Thank
NFC
you.
East all day
Thank
long.
you.
No,
Yes, of course it is.
The Eagles
all of our teams are in the playoffs right now. It's
So are theirs.
undefeated. So are theirs.
Every
So
team
am
is
I.
over 500.
Bills are. I'll take over.
There's an undefeated team.
Anyway,
Undefeated team.
Dude, you're
This could be for a sideshow.
you're literally high.
what are we
Right.
talking about?
What the next game?
Yeah,
Colts,
the next one?
Patriots, Indy. This is where the wheels fell off, and this is where their coach was like, they're like, you're gonna lose to the Patriots. You're done. No, they're done. Their quarter Eilinger or Eilinger, whatever his name is, he's not the answer. You might as well put Matt Ryan back in. Why? I think, like, why wouldn't you? And they're still only like 2 games out of under 500. I mean, they're not that.
Okay, that's true, but they're not going anywhere. Let's say they made the playoffs by some strategic miracle.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere. Just fucking play the kid they knew when they made that move they can't go back to Matt Ryan unless there's an injury. You know that. They can't.
Well, that was Reich. Now they have a new coach.
Well, I guess that's the only explanation.
Jeff, yeah, Saturday is going to come in and say, "Hey, I want Matt Ryan to be my starter." I agree. Matt Ryan has experience in big games, man. Like they let him come back in. Maybe he needed a couple weeks off, get the run game going. But yeah, I think
At what point?
pick
To
the
get a
Patriots.
worse draft pick? To get a worse draft pick?
Hey, they had the number 1 defense in the league last year, and they're just not playing well. Maybe they get in the playoffs. Playoffs.
Talking about
Playoffs. And I don't really want to talk about the stupid Patriots. So
I don't either. This game was a no-brainer for me. I never thought for a second that Indianapolis would win. The fact that the entire organization crumbled after this, like it was some kind of like decision, that just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah,
You weren't winning this game, so what the fuck?
yeah, right.
Move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Most boring game of the week.
Yeah.
Boring game.
One of the most exciting games of the week, though, was next. Here's the deal. I don't even care if I pick against the Jets and they win every week. Doesn't bother me because guess what? We beat the fucking Bills.
It does bother you.
I mean, it does.
I feel
Could have
particularly
been 12-1.
awesome.
Yeah, I know that
I
you.
picked the
I was waiting
Jets.
for you. Yeah, you son. This was the flip game, dude. Oh my god! Because I didn't. I know, and that's the thing. I'm like,
oh, it's
of
not going
course.
to happen. But how bad are you going to feel
Yeah.
when the Jets win this game? And
Yeah, now he's trying to play it off. I like it.
It's just funny because it's like any other year, I could literally pick the other team every game, and I'd have a really good record. This year, the 1 week I don't fucking pick the Jets. I mean, like I said, I can't really be mad. They played well in the second half. Again, Zach Wilson looked way better than he did against the Patriots. Made way better decisions. We ran the ball better.
It was almost a
Even
reversal.
right now.
It
What?
was almost a
Yeah.
reversal. Like
Yeah.
Zach Wilson was Josh Allen, and Josh Allen was Wilson for them.
What was going?
Is Allen's elbow okay? I heard Allen might have an elbow issue. We need to keep an eye on that.
Well, I mean, here's what happens when you play shitty. You tend to think, "Oh, I'm hurt," instead of actually you just got beat by a really good defense. The number 1 in the league, by the way. Anyway, Jets win. Oh my God! Now going to our bye week, rest some players up. We get
Go
some.
to Cabo.
Yep, go to
working.
Cabo.
Keep
Blow my hair.
working.
Yep, get 2 O linemen back, which will be nice.
Thanks,
Uh,
Kenny.
Vikings, stupidest name in sports. Commanders. The Commanders should have won this game, I think.
Should have.
Should have, could have, would have. Vikings pulled it out. I mean, they beat a bad team. I don't want to say Washington's bad. I actually feel like I think they're worse than they are. I think they're actually not as bad.
You think they're
What?
They're not as bad as I thought they were.
They're better than you think. Why don't you just say
Yes.
that?
Whatever I said. You all know what I mean. You all know what I
Yeah.
mean.
I just need
I'm
to
sure I
say it
did.
like a regular human would say it.
Yeah, that's true.
The
Anyway,
Redskins. Oh yeah, the Commanders win that, they would have been above 500. But yeah, I picked the Vikes. They're rolling.
yeah,
Watch
they are.
that game with the Greek. It's a good time. Vikings
I
win.
like those uniforms, by the way.
Yeah, they were nice. The
The black.
football teams.
The football team.
But anyway.
Anyway, we'll move on to the next one. Dames, you're starting off this one.
I mean, what are we talking? Seattle, Arizona?
Yes, we are.
Okay, because I don't
Yeah. we
see
are.
what you see.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. I was just looking at your hat, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, well, does this look like the green and blue logo?
Yeah.
This is brown and gold, bro.
No, that's cool though. No, I see green and blue. It's like that dress. I see it. Blue and green,
Yeah.
golden. Whoa. Yeah. Anyway.
It's like
It does look like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
but it's brown.
it's like a different shade than your shirt, but it still looks the same. It's weird.
Weird.
it's weird, man. Anyway,
Oh,
what happened in the game? You know?
what happened in the game? Geno Smith finally came unraveled like everybody knew that he would, threw a pick six. Oh, wait, but then he led an 85-yard drive for a touchdown, an 83-yard drive for a touchdown, and a 75-yard drive. And the next three drives, completing 7 for 7 third downs along the way to absolutely annihilate division rival Arizona and basically put them out of the playoff race.
Damn.
So,
Enough said about that.
if that was a moment of crumbling, he was gonna, and he didn't.
Agreed. I watched that.
Like beginning of the third quarter, and everybody's like, "Oh God, here's where the wheels come off." Nope, he was amazing.
Hey man, I picked you. I picked the Seahawks now, so
Me too.
I knew it. I knew it was going to happen.
Nervous because you guys suck at this game.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, no, I was obviously anytime you can get out of there. This is the best thing about the Seattle team that I've never seen with a Pete Carroll Seattle team, is they're closing out opponents. They're putting it away. They're winning by multiple scores. When they get the ball with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, that they squeeze it out, and they ain't letting anybody come back in. And that's not anything I've ever been used to. I'm digging it. So we'll see.
They're getting ahead of the chains, man. They run it with Walker, and he gets chunks, and yeah, they're on top of it. They look good.
Yeah, that kid looks good. Rams Bucks, probably the most boring game of the week. Brady gets another 18 calls, blah blah blah, and the Bucks win.
Everybody thought this was a great game.
No.
All the pundits. I mean, I get it. No one in New York's going to talk about Seattle.
Yeah.
Come from behind, touchdown, win it.
Yeah, that's all it is. And whether it's bias or the fact that neither one of these teams are worth even talking about, really.
Which is crazy.
And yeah, that last 3 minutes of that game, I mean, you see Tom Brady's press conference, like, that was fucking awesome. He actually said the F word.
Wow. I didn't.
That I have to, he's like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, he's like, I'm
whatever, I don't care.
divorced.
I'm gonna say shit that I want to say.
Midlife crises.
I think it's also crazy that it was last year's Super Bowl champ, Matthew Stafford, the GOAT, the year before. It's like, whoa, this should be a really, and we're all kind of just like, nee. I mean, I don't know what everybody else thinks out there. Maybe you guys thought this was a good game. Tell us why. Like, we really want to know, because we are all here thinking like, nee.
I've been saying the Rams are going to be garbage for a while here, and they proved it again. The Bucks.
Yep.
Let's get to the primetime games.
All right, Sunday night was Titans Chiefs. Man, oh man.
I have so much to fucking say about this game.
You can start. You go, because
how do you throw for 463 yards, run for another 70 yards, and only score 20 points against a team that doesn't have a fucking court? They didn't throw a ball to. They had 0 catches from wide receivers.
Yeah,
0.
Yep.
You know and they took it to overtime and almost beat them 2 different times in overtime. Like they had 2 chances in overtime. How?
Right.
Well, I mean, okay,
The Chiefs play down to their level, or what happened?
either that or this is the best fucking defense. I hesitate to say that because of all the yardage they give away, but it's truly a bend don't break situation. I mean, this was amazing, you guys.
Right.
You knew what was coming on offense, you knew, and they still managed to tie the game, get it into overtime, keep Mahomes off the board several times when you're like, okay, we've seen the script 100 times. We know what's going to happen. There's 2 minutes left in the game. They just scored, got the ball back in three with 2 minutes left. We know what's going to happen, right? It didn't happen that way. This defense is legit, dude. Vrabel is probably my pick for coach of the year right now. And that's fucking weird to say because he's put in a position now where he doesn't have his quarterback. And I'm like teetering my pick this week on whether Tannehill's going to play or not. I don't know because they don't really. I mean, I can't say they don't have a chance because, I mean, everybody knows that the Chiefs are probably the Super Bowl favorite, one of the top 3 Super Bowl favorites. And for them to do that in their building with
A rookie quarterback.
it's clearly not ready. I mean, they have to have another guy on the roster to do something. Let him
Right.
have a chance. It was, I mean, god damn. What a game. That was fun. I mean, I was frustrated because I picked the Titans against you guys. And I was like, please, God, let this happen.
Right. And the thing is I did the whole game too. You're just like, man, yeah, you're thinking they might do this. They might pull it off, and they should have. They should have. Jas, anything to add to this craziness?
Well, Jeffrey Simmons is a guy that you need to know on the defense of the Titans. When the Giants beat the Titans early in the season, he was very noticeable and a game changer. And teams are going to have to account for him, and that's how they're bending and not breaking because he's a man in there. Watch out for him.
All right, moving on. Ravens, Saints last night. Ravens squeak out a win. Man, the Saints D is good enough. They need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. They're a quarterback away, in my opinion. Like if that defense could play that good, and they had any type of
This is the only pick I resented making was picking New Orleans. And I picked them because, dude, on Monday Night Football in that dome with that team, you should have handled business. But they were down 14-3 at halftime. I mean, and they should have scored a touchdown before halftime. But it's just uninspired football with Andy Dalton, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, if you're a Saints fan, that just sucks. I'm with you.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead. You're up.
Roquan Smith was already a difference maker for this Ravens defense. They stopped the Saints on 3rd and shorts. I think there might have even been a 4th and short, and he was in there on all of it. And Lamar is a quarterback that no other team asked for more out of their quarterback than they ask out of Lamar. And I heard somebody say that last night, and I agree. He does everything, and it'll be surprising to see if he doesn't wear down at the end of the season again.
Right. It's like, or maybe, pay the man.
That's what I was going to say. Are they damaging their relationship? Because
I think so.
I mean,
going to Miami. Remember, we heard this pre NFHell. We heard rumors that he was going to go down there because of the tax. No tax, saves a bunch of money. And
dude, you put him on that roster, they're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you in my division? Really? In my division?
I mean, I'm sorry.
Does Tua take them to the playoffs and secure his spot with that franchise, or would they throw a playoff quarterback away with the numbers Tua has to pay someone like that? That might be more of an injury risk, although Tua is kind of he could be one
it's a good thing, but
from
I feel like if Lamar wants to come play for you and you have them, you be like, would you do it?
He can come to Seattle. I'll take him.
I guess get some value. You get a lot of value.
I mean, next year I'll take him because his contract is up after this year, and I don't know that I really want to pay him.
Maybe the Ravens would take him in a straight up sign him and trade.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that is concluding our, our discussions of last week.
Nice.
We're gonna move on to this week's NFL. It's definitely an NFL for me because the Jets have a bye. Who else has a bye there?
Hey, you can't
All
lose.
right. The old Patriots, your favorite team, the Bengals, Ravens, and the G-Men and some other teams are coming off the bye. Quite a few teams.
The G-Men and some other teams. Yeah, that's cool. All right. We'll get started right away. Falcons, Panthers, Thursday night football. Kind of a tough one because this one I look at, I'm just like, man, oh man. I'm going with who I think the better team is, I guess. I'm going Falcons on the road. It's not much of a drive, so it's not like they're going to be any more tired than they would be at home. I feel like there'll be a lot of Falcon fans at that game just because it's a Thursday night. People maybe go up there for a long weekend, and a lot of Panthers fans sell their tickets. So I'm going to say Falcons at Panthers. Falcons win. James.
Give me the Falcons all day long. Panthers are uninspired.
Jasper?
Same guys. Falcons. I let the Panthers fool me once, and the Falcons got Patterson back last week, and their offense was scoring points without him and with him. He scored a couple touchdowns, I think, so they only get more dangerous. Falcons might be a lot better than we think. Definitely can't pick the Panthers anymore.
I think the Falcons are going to take that division without any problems, but other than that, I would love to play them again.
Yeah, right. Well, speaking of that, you're up next. Seahawks at Bucks. What are your thoughts?
Kind of. It's in Munich. I'm glad it's a home game for
the Bucks.
Tampa Bay because Seattle is actually the second most popular team in Germany. I don't know if you knew that or not.
We did not.
So I expect to see a lot of 12. I don't know how to say 12 man in German, but that would be. Yeah. So
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
I hope that my boys go over there and eat some schnitzels, and they have some spatzel and some whatever other kind of German foods there are. But I fully expect that Seattle's going to win. Tampa Bay is not good right now, despite just eking one out against the Rams. I am worried about the calls going towards Tom Brady.
Right.
We'll see if there's something to that because the Seahawks have been playing really clean football lately. I think in the Giants game we had 3 penalties and one was on Pete for excessive celebrating. So if we can keep the clean game against Brady, we'll whop them. So Seahawks.
Awesome. Jazz.
Well, I did not know this game was in London or Munich or whatever other country they're playing in these days. I wanted to take the Bucks, but
Do it. I fucking dare you. I fucking triple dog dare you.
I'll do the
L7.
Bucks. I'll take it. I'll take the Bucks. I'll take it. The triple dog there. You got me. All right. I feel like my thinking before was they're hot. They're running off that, one game come from behind win, and they get the calls. I thought they're at home. They're not. I'm going to keep them.
Can I tell you the error in your ways? Don't change your pick because of this, but
this is how I gain one on you.
Seahawks are so young, and they don't know any different, dude. They're just playing. They don't know, there's no pressure really. They don't know any different. So it's just them playing. They're not worried about being good because no one thinks they are. So they just go out and do it. And that's why they're going to do it again.
I'm going with Dave on that. I'm going Seahawks. I agree with the Bucks did squeak one out. They just don't look that well. Seattle looks good. They look like a team. They know what they're doing. I think Geno goes over there and kind of shows, that he is what Dame has been saying this whole time. I think he beats the GOAT, and now people are like, "Whoa, man, is he MVP or is he comeback player of the year? How does that work? Can you be both?"
I'm sure you can. Why not?
That's true.
He was offensive player of October, and we had defensive rookie of October and offensive rookie of October, all three.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a bright future. That's good. All right, we'll move on. Minnesota at Buffalo. Jas, who you got in this one?
I got the Bills, but I'm kind of worried if something is wrong with Josh Allen's elbow, how that'll affect them. And if he is not playing, I would pick the Vikings. I don't know if I'm able to do that on here, but I would pick the Bills. Josh Allen at home if he's healthy. The Vikings have been squeaking some by, and against a dominant team like this, I don't think they'll be enough.
James?
I think even without Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills should beat the Vikings at home. They should. That's what a Super Bowl team would do.
I think the Bills' defense is really, really good as well. I think Josh Allen will play. I still don't know who the Vikings have played that we're like, oh my God, I can't believe they won that game. I still feel like the Bills are a dominant team in the AFC, even though they just got beat. And I feel like that actually probably hurts the Vikings' chances because that means the Bills just lost a game. So they're going to be amped up to get out there and hit somebody. I'm taking Bills as well. The Bears, Detroit at the Bears, division game. This is a big one. I'm going to go, I'll start this one off. I'm taking the Bears. I think Justin Fields is maybe finally understanding some of what's going on. And they put up points now. So I feel like if they can put up points, Detroit, they're still, nope, I'm not picking them anymore. I already picked them and they screwed me over. So I'm not picking them again. Jas, who you taking?
Taking the Bears as well. I got Justin Fields. They start doing more and more design runs. He's breaking Michael Vick records. Claypool's there for another week. Can't get any worse than he's already been passing. So, the Lions defense has been giving up quite a few points for the most part that I remember. Somebody might want to fact check that, but he's hard to stop. The Bears.
The Bears. Dames Mars, who you take?
Well, since we can all three pick the Bears, I'm gonna take the Lions.
You switched to the Lions last week.
I did not pick the Lions last week because I said I can't.
Oh yeah. Oh, now you're going with them?
Well, I can't let you. I can't. What a fucking boring show if we all pick the same fucking teams on every game.
We could have like a
first card. I legitimately sat here. I debated this one. So the fact that I even debated it, and you guys both picked Chicago, I'm gonna try and get up one of those 7 games by saying Detroit, and I feel all right about it.
Yep. All right, that sounds good. All right. Jags at Chiefs. Jacksonville comes into Kansas City. Some of these games are pretty tough this week. Jas, who you got on this one? We'll let you start.
This one, Jaguars coming into town. I think it's going to be obviously a hostile environment, and they're not gonna get it done on the road. Chiefs win at home. Moving on.
James.
Does Kansas City play road games? I feel like they're always at home.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, what a good field advantage. Jacksonville maybe next year. I can't feel good about picking them against Kansas City. I would love to see an upset though.
Right.
I mean, Texans. The Titans should have showed them a little thing on defense on how to slow them up. So maybe they watch that film and maybe they don't have the personnel. I don't know, but
right. Yep.
I gotta go KC right now.
Okay. I'd love to see Jacksonville come in and beat them. It would be kind of pretty cool, but I'm going to go with you two, make it the trifecta. Chiefs win at home against the Jags. They have Mahomes and Reed. Granted, because remember about what's his name? Lawrence. Yeah, still not No, still not sold on that kid. Next up, Cleveland at Miami. Whew, another tough one. James Mars, we're going to start with you on this one. Who you taking?
It's at Miami. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be closer than everyone thinks. More like the Bears game, Bears-Miami's game. Cleveland's not bad. They just have the stigma of being bad. Still can't wait for next week. Oh boy, because they get Mr. Sexual Harassment back in Houston.
Yeah,
This will be the last time that they have to play without him. Hopefully, maybe. And then we get to see
the rest of the year. We'll see.
What's that?
Said, or hopefully he gets suspended the rest of the year because he's a piece of shit.
Huh?
That's my opinion. Correct. Humble
Your
opinion.
correct opinion.
Yeah,
Right.
my correct humble opinion. Jess, who you got?
I got the Dolphins at home. Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in the Browns. I don't know if it's the stigma of the orange uniform and, no quarterback that no one talks about and no real weapons besides the running game. And Tyreek Hill, I believe, is on pace to have the most receiving yards in a season and has the most through 9 games in a season. So
Damn.
keep an eye on that.
have a
Keep
question.
an eye on that.
If he gets 2,000 yards this year, is there an asterisk because there's 17 games?
Yeah. No, there's not an asterisk, but now records, that's not as I mean, that's still fucking amazing, but one extra game, it should only be about.
What if he does it in 16 games?
There won't be an asterisk because when I believe Jerry Rice broke records, he only played like 14 games in a season at that point, and no one has an asterisk by anyone that has 16 games. So no asterisk.
Simple yet effective. Josh, you're up. Houston at your G-men. Here we go. Let's talk about it. You can now's the time you can talk about your rookie blowing his hand off.
Yeah, we won't worry about that. We'll talk about the game. We're going to be without a key element of our defense, but we have faith in Mr. Love. He will now be calling the plays on defense. Excited to get back out here and get a win. If we don't get a win, the media will be turning very quickly on the Giants, and we'll have a must-win game the next week. But I think my offense is enough for the Texans, and they don't score a lot of points. So Giants at home, we need this one to kind of get a little rhythm going into some division games coming up.
James Mars.
Yeah, you guys have to have this game. This is one on the schedule that you've marked as a win before it came up. You got to roll through and get that win, because if you don't, it's going to be mighty tough staying towards the head of that pack.
Right.
But I got the G-men.
Yep, I'm gonna make it 3. I got the G-men at home, coming off a bye. I feel like this isn't the Giants of old. Your coaching staff is well prepared. They're gonna know that your guy's not gonna be in there. Everybody's gonna be ready to go. They're not gonna be calling some crazy scheme where Love doesn't know it. You'll be fine. I think the Giants at home again. It's Houston. What are they gonna do? All right, Saints at Steelers. Jess, who are you going with on this?
Guys, I don't like either of these teams. I don't like how they're playing. I don't like either of them, but going with the home team. Mike Tomlin at home. I never have a lot on either of these teams, so I'll leave it at that.
Wow. Any Pittsburgh or Saints fans chiming in? Maybe you guys could help.
Tell us what's going on in this game.
Yeah. Dame, do you want to chime in on this game?
I want to hear what you say first.
You want to hear what I am also taking Pittsburgh at home. And here's the reason I'm taking Pittsburgh at home.
Okay.
This is one of those games where I'm just like, God, I hate this game. I'm taking Tomlin after a bye. Team's well rested. The Saints look like shit. Pardon my cough.
I have the Saints on my pick card, so I don't need to change anything. I do, I love Tomlin, but fucking Pittsburgh, dude. Wow. Awful.
Okay. That's all we got.
We'll see. I'm with you though, because I saw this game. I was like, fuck, dude. half of the games this week, I was like, I don't know how to pick this.
Right.
Is Watt back? Is
More than
Watt
half.
back?
No, he's not.
Question mark?
That would help.
But yeah, dude, this was tough, but New Orleans.
Okay. All right. Denver at Tennessee. Russell Wilson back after a week off of Let's Ride. I'm not taking his team, and I am taking the Tennessee Titans at home. Their defense, I'm telling you, Russ, no. Prove it to me, Russ. Beat the Titans in Tennessee.
What?
Maybe I'll think about picking you.
He was working all week.
Yeah. He was working all week. On the
Is
flight, he was doing stuff in the sand.
Tannehill fucking playing? I need to know this.
Doesn't matter. I'm taking him either way. I don't even know. I don't think so, and I'm still taking Tennessee.
I mean, I believe last week the quarterback threw for like 9 yards. So I mean, I don't know why you'd be worried.
They almost beat the Chiefs when he didn't do anything. They can beat
9 yards.
Yeah. So anyway, Jats, who are you taking in this? Or Dames, who wants to chime in? Go ahead. Not at the same time.
I'll do the same. Jails, I'll take the Titans. Like Dames was praising their defense earlier. At home, run, punt, smash. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day for dangerous ride. Cabo Wilson.
Yep.
Titans at home.
James Mars, did you have Tennessee? Now you're going Denver. You're picking your old boy.
No. I hate both of your faces for picking Tennessee because I wanted to pick against you, but here's the deal, you guys. You know I'm not a lover of Patrick Mahomes. I have to finally break down and admit that he is something otherworldly most of the time. I don't think he's the best quarterback in the NFL, but he's definitely worthy of not talking down about.
Yeah.
And the fact that Russell Wilson is about half of that at this point, and Mahomes still had trouble against Tennessee's defense and at home, I think Russell might die in this game. He might actually get killed.
Tune in next week to see out
Tennessee.
See if Russell Wilson died. Let's
We'll
ride.
see if Simmons has 2 sacks at least.
Indy at Las Vegas. Jeff Saturday coming down to Vegas and losing. I think when you're a team that's up by 17 and you lose some of those games, like I said, it's coaching and things like that. But sometimes I also think when you're the better team, certain times you're going to win. I feel like the Raiders have to beat this Colts team. If the Raiders don't beat this, then they are in there. That ship has sunk. So I'm taking Raiders at home. This is kind of their last, like, get your shit together or your season's done. Dames, shaking your head. Yes. You agree with me?
Yeah, I do. That's it. Nothing else to say.
Okay. Jazz?
Guys, I'm going to start a new thing on the show. I had a coin. I'll start it this week, but I'll wait till next week. But this is a coin toss game, guys. I'm going to call the Colts are heads and the Raiders are tails. Tails never fails. I'll take the Raiders.
I mean, I have a coin here if you actually wanted to start this.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right.
Let's do it. This is a coin toss game, bro. Like,
Okay. What do you want?
I look at these two
I just
teams.
told you.
I
just
did.
told you.
Raiders or tails.
Okay. Ready? Can I flip it? Heads.
Yes.
I gotta go with the Colts, eh?
Yep. Going to Indy on the road. We're like, yes. And then what's going to happen? Yeah.
Coin toss game, guys. I don't care.
He gets one up on us or we get one up on him.
Right. I like that. That's a cool thing. Maybe at home, tell us if you had to flip a coin just to pick, because these games kind of suck to pick.
I'm gonna do one a week.
Hashtag coin toss.
I'll put this in now.
Dallas at Green Bay. We kind of hinted at this game earlier, talking about Rodgers reuniting with his old coach, and his old coach is going to come in to Green Bay, wave to all the fans, and then kick the Packers' ass. Cowboys are going to win this game. The Packers are giving me no reason to think they're getting any better. I feel like now Aaron, I think he's banged up. He didn't play very well. Or is he out? Maybe we
I think he's gonna play on an ankle, but yeah, he busted his ankle up. So
he's banged up. The Cowboys are playing well right now. Dak's back, kind of back in rhythm. So I'm taking Cowboys on the road at Green Bay. Jas, who are you taking?
well, I have to take the Cowboys again as well. I'm trying to pick the smarter picks. I can't go with my heart. Pick against the Cowboys, Jason. I think your defense is good enough. And yeah, Packers have given me no reason to ever pick them again until they actually do something. So Cowboys on the road.
James Marks.
All right. Here's the situation. You think that McCarthy's a good coach? You think he's a good coach?
No,
I think he ran out of Green Bay because he's a shitty coach, as a matter of fact.
I don't think he is.
Added to Dallas because he's a shitty coach, and that's what they do. They pick shitty coaches because they need somebody that's just going to kowtow to Mr. fucking
JJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Mr. Jones. And
Yeah.
so as long as you are willing to suck Mr. Jones' dick, you can be the coach of the Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers is two-time back-to-back, mind you, MVP, who's up against the ropes in his own building, in front of his own fan base.
Let's hear it.
He has to win this or they're done. They are done with him, and he's done with them if they do not win. And I'm going to switch. I'm going to go Green Bay.
Whoa, the Pack. Go Pack, go.
Talked himself into it. Wow.
Woo. Down below, tell us if you're going with Dames or you're going with Upkey J and Midwest Jet here. Taking down.
Ride or die, motherfuckers.
Boom. Boom. Next up, Arizona at Rams.
God, what a shitty game.
God, I hate this game too. This is one of those games where I was just like, I'll start this one off. I'm gonna say Rams at home. I don't like either of these teams. I'm not like confident in either one. I just think the Rams at home, they just lost a tough one. They're gonna come back. They need this one. And I think they play a little better. So I'm just thinking Rams at home. I just don't believe in Arizona at all. So Jas, who you got?
I am going with Arizona, my brethren. I have just a little less faith in the Rams than I do the Cardinals. So the Rams have completely faded. They're not even a resemblance of what they've been. So Cardinals on the road, one of a few road games I picked, but another coin toss game.
That's a bit of not a respect to Seattle as well.
Games,
you're all impressed that the Rams almost beat the Buccaneers, and then he's saying that the Arizona should not have, maybe should not have lost to Seattle and maybe could beat this Rams team. But it's all parody these days, folks. I honestly I'm gonna do the coin toss on this as well. Jails.
All right, let's do it. You're taking the coin toss.
Yes.
I have the Rams down, but honestly, Jess has convinced me to at least go for the coin toss here.
Okay, who do you want?
Arizona's heads, Rams tails.
Here we go. Coin toss.
Another heads.
Tails never fails because I'm James.
So it's Rams.
Rams it is.
I'm kind of upset by that, but that's right.
Now you're mad at the
That's
coin.
all right.
You
That's
coin.
all right.
Reverse the coin toss. 2 out of 3.
That's all right.
All right, well, that was some fun. All right, moving on. Sunday Night Football. We got the Chargers at the Niners. The one game, this is that game again where I feel like we've talked about this almost every show about how we think the Chargers could be good. We like the Chargers. Herbert's really good. We want them to be good, and I feel like they're just underwhelming or underperforming every time. I'm going to go ahead and say San Francisco at home. It's going to be Christian McCaffrey, Sunday Night Football, under the lights. It's going to be a huge game. That crowd is going to be electric. I'm going Niners at home against Chargers. James Mars?
Crowd's never electric. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. Bunch of washover fucking
Candlestick.
teabagging pussies.
Levi Stadium or whatever it's called.
Yeah, fuck those. They don't even care about that. They're not even in San Francisco. They're in Santa Clara.
Well, they can't. I mean, I don't really think not being in your actual city, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not a bunch of teabagged pussies either.
Woo!
True.
Like the fucking douchey fans in San Francisco or Santa Clara.
Then speaking of that, who you taking here?
You know what? I really want the Chargers to win this game. Because then we'd be 2.5 games up in the division on the team that everyone thinks is going to the Super Bowl. I haven't seen them play anybody.
All right, let's just do it.
Title, man. Seriously.
Right.
We got
Right.
another matchup against them, and I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it. You know what? I'm gonna stay, but I almost just talked myself out of it. I'm on San Francisco, but I'm really thinking the Chargers might win this game.
Well, maybe Upkey Jas will help you with your decision. Jas, who you taking?
You know I'm going to help you out because I'm taking the Niners at home. They're going to run it. They're going to pass it. They're going to receive it. Yes, I'm done with the Chargers. 49ers at home. They are a good team. The wins got to start piling up to get some home games at that electric Levi Stadium.
James Mars, you keeping your pick the same or?
Yes.
All right. Last game of week 10. Thanks for tuning in to NFHell. Make sure you're commenting below. We love that you guys are playing along at home. Why not?
Hey, we don't have a sponsored by, but there's kind of a life hack that I want to share with everybody.
Okay, let's hear it.
You guys ever been to Jimmy John's?
Yes.
Fast or freak.
They have a thing on the thing that
Yeah.
says free smells. Right? Do you know what that smell is? When you smell it and through the window when you're driving through or when you come in, you know what
Bread.
bread.
Yeast.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
You know that if you go to the drive-through and say, "Can I have some bread from yesterday?" They'll give you free bread.
Really?
Did not know. I did not know that.
You say, "How many you want?" You say,
No.
10.
Really?
They'll be like, "Here you go."
And that bread is delicious.
Life
That's the
hack,
best part
bro.
about Jimmy John's.
Life hack.
Thank you. Thank you.
Life hack.
Down below. Give us some life hacks down below. We'll share them with on the show. Last but not least, the stupidest name in fucking sports on the road in Philly. I'm going to start this one off. I'm going upset. I'm going Washington in Philly.
No way.
I believe what's his name's back for the Washington team, Chase. I think their defense is going to be amped up. They have been playing very, very well. The Eagles are looking past this game. It's just no, Washington, stupidest team.
Where is it?
Philly. Yeah, calling it. This is a trap game.
I'll talk about how I will be gaining one game on you.
Can we rewind this and replay this one? Okay, good.
One, it's a division game. No one just looks past a division game. They're going to know that they're going to bring it. It's a division game. Heineke runs around. They'll be ready. That crowd will be, 8-year-olds will be spitting on Chase Young as he goes by, calling him a pussy. Because look at him. He got hurt. He ain't going to be anywhere in shape to do anything.
Oh, he's ready. James Mars?
And MVP candidate, sad to say, MVP candidate of an undefeated team is at the helm of the team you picked against. Eagles at home. I would love for the Commanders to win. Dames.
Who you got?
Philly.
Philly, this is an easy one for you.
It's not easy by any stretch. It's getting harder to pick them every week because they can't go undefeated.
And that's kind of also what I think. At some point, the bubble's got to burst. And I feel like they have the Giants coming up in a while, and they're just going to overlook.
Man, I'll tell you this, Jails. If Washington does win this game, what a division, man. What a fucking division.
Not quite as good as the AFC East, but what a division.
Yeah, if we're talking about the fourth team beating the first team, it's like the Patriots beating the Bills.
Beating the Bills, yeah. I mean, that's not very far fetched. That's actually
it does happen. It does happen, I guess.
Yeah, Both divisions can be good. That's also a thing. So let's just say that. Let it ride out a little bit, and then we'll see
Now,
where we're at about.
NFC East.
Okay.
I look at here's what I'm thinking. I'm Seattle. I'm the top of my division, which was supposed to be the best division in football coming into the season. It's not panning out that way. I don't have rose-colored glasses on. I can see that. But as a fan of that team that's on the top of the division, when I look at what division I'd rather play against, I would easily pick the AFC East. Easily.
Really?
I would way rather play those teams than
Bills, Eagles. Who would you rather play? Okay.
Right now, Bills.
I'm just saying, the Bills are going to be better.
They got beat by the lowly Jets.
We're 6-3 right now, second in the division. Anyway, Dolphins. We got Dolphins and Cowboys.
I'm just telling, yeah.
Pretty evenly matched. I mean, that's what I'm saying. These divisions are
rather play the
Giants.
Jets.
Boom.
Yeah, how is it that we have to play both of those fucking teams?
Yeah, how is that, right? Weird. Probably because we all finished in last place last year. Did we?
Probably right. NFL.
NFHell, welcome to NFHell. Okay, well, anyway, thanks for tuning in. We know sometimes we like to ramble, but ramble with us. Ramble with us. Enjoy your bread.
Fucking life hack, bro.
Love it. Love it.
Don't forget to speak your piece in the comments section. Also, like and subscribe to Lock 22 Productions. And thank you for listening to NFHell.